like they ain't right. Shit's loco out in zone 4. The 80s has been that way though. My nigga Uncle Dash from back at the popo. He went out, but
I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV, Velocities in Music, the best kept secret in music reviews. We are under the lights in our new studio. It is hot. Hot 95 degrees here in Iowa, like it's been for 3 weeks, and we're under these heat lamps trying to give some good lighting in our new studio. It kind of symbolic of this new era of Velocities in Music that we're kind of rushing into. We've been doing this for like 2.5 years now because we love it. We do. And we're trying to, figure out, we think we might have stumbled upon something here. We take a very logical approach to music listening. We like to break down music into components and then see how those components compare against our own prioritization against those components, and then regurgitate some sort of review or score based on our interpretations. And what we want to do, and our new goal and thesis for Velocities in Music and the direction we want to take things, is help you guys to do the same thing. And because getting some sort of fractional understanding of the album actually helps you learn about yourself, which then can help you identify other features of other albums that you may like and open your door to new musical listening experiences. That's what we've done through the 2.5 years and 500 album reviews of Velocities in Music, and something that we think could be shared across all music listeners in general. Anyone who actually cares enough to know what they're listening to and listen to the album will get something out of this. So we're really excited for you guys to be along with Velocities in Music as we go through this journey together. Now today we're going to review Killer Mike's new album, R.A.P. Rap Music. Just a killer, no pun intended, new album from this guy. Tom, why don't you give us some background on rap music?
Well, Killer Mike's actually been around for a while, working a lot with Outkast and Goody Mob, I think, too, in that kind of southern rap scene.
Big boy.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's kind of his style, but you can't pigeonhole it as like southern rap.
No.
Because he really, I would barely even know what that means. I mean, the rap with the southern edge to it, but really it's just rap. Come on, it's rap, it's hip hop. It's a really good hip hop album at that, I would say. And it took me a while to really get this album and crack into what I liked about it. At first, I enjoyed it.
It's kind of visceral at first.
Yeah,
it comes off really
it's
harsh.
very aggressive. Well, especially right from the get-go.
Right.
I mean, just bam. He really pounds you with it. But once
he doesn't play around. He says that right away.
I don't play around.
No.
Like, okay, we get that. He's setting things up from the beginning for you. And I like that he is a rapper with something to say. So many rappers, I mean, they come in with these songs, and I feel like most of their lyrics are fluff. They just need to fill things in, because obviously rap music, inherently, you have an opportunity to say more, because the whole point of it is you're fitting more lyrics into a shorter time. You're really making the lyrics dense. But that's a wasted opportunity for a lot of hip-hop artists. And I feel like Killer Mike takes full advantage of that. He has a lot to say. He says it well. He says it with perfect flow. I mean, listen to track 4, Southern Fried. That first verse, to me, just shows how other rappers should be doing it but aren't.
Right.
I mean, he is so tight with the beats. I just love the delivery. I love some of the more storytelling tracks like JoJo's Chillin', and then like track 6, Reagan, which is just this huge political hate fest. But he makes it so believable.
He makes good points in it.
Yeah, well, and because he shows himself to be a smart guy. He's not just like, yeah, F the government,
The system is screwed,
Yeah, like he actually formulates an argument and uses logic in it, but works it in with his music. And I mean, for a guy like me, that's just perfect.
That's what we're looking for.
But another thing that, just personally to me, I liked about this album, if you know anything about me, my background's in literature and the English language. And he makes a lot of references. He actually says in one song, "I'm addicted to literature," and in another song, like he makes a reference to Langston Hughes' poem, "What happens or what becomes of a dream deferred," and I just thought that was awesome. Like when I heard him say that, I was like, geez, this guy is so steeped in his own culture and reflects it in his music, and that just shows that he cares so much about his message and the things that he's actually rapping about. And then he kind of sums that up in the last track, R.A.P. Rap Music, where he just, he kind of lists off all of his big influences, and it comes back to a lot of soul, a lot of funk, even some jazz, and I just love that he knows his roots, and he's willing to cite them and pay them respect. And that's actually kind of a point of disagreement for us. A little bit. Do you want to get into that a little bit?
Totally. Yeah, so Killer Mike, throughout this entire album. Just first of all, just impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive delivery style, and then also his just the true passion and craft that he shows in his controversial lyrical subject matters. That's what makes this album special. And really, he does such a good job just kicking ass on every track. You know, the beats, the production is just all there. Everything is just clicking on all cylinders throughout the whole album. It's just badass. He's making a statement on multiple levels: societal commentary, literary references, all sorts of stuff that you can listen to this album either on the surface and find it enjoyable, or really dig into it and find some just really cool things to mull over and take with you after you listen to the album. It's one of those just great, really deep albums. But then he gets to the last two tracks, and I kind of, now I don't want to say I dislike those tracks. They still have some, I still think they're very well done.
Yeah.
So overall, it doesn't affect my score a lot. But what Tom and I just, we disagree, respectfully disagree with each other on it, and we never get to show you guys when we actually do have disagreements because we're so similar. But I think that, he's coming out making a brash, bold statement throughout this whole thing. Wouldn't it be a little bit more artistic to not back off of that movement, not pull back off the intensity, and just let it end on just like a note that just punches you in the face? I mean, does he really need to chew my food for me? Does he really need to tell me what the album was about or where his influences are? I'm picking that up as I'm listening to it. I'm a smart guy. This is intellectual music. This is music for people who are actually looking for something deeper to get something out of. Do it. I
got it, man.
You got to tell right there.
It's ridiculous right now. I'm sorry for that. Keep going. Yeah.
So anyways, I just feel like it just kind of takes the album off course a little bit. It doesn't make it as legendary as it could have been. And so that was something that I'm just a little, disappointed in. By the end of it, I'm just let down just a little bit, and I just always want albums to finish strong.
And see, for me, I actually appreciate that sentimentality, and I don't think it really kills the more aggressive message that he was putting up. In fact, I kind of like the idea that he can be so aggressive and so controversial about some, as you said, really intellectual topics, but then come at the end and still show, that he has a soft side. Well, not even necessarily a soft side, but just a side that's more respectful and more introspective. But to each his own. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. Let us know.
Yeah, it really didn't hurt my score too much. I still felt that those songs were pretty high quality, and in how they were written, it was just kind of a taste thing for me. And you're gonna have that with any sort of album. There's a lot of this that is totally just biased opinion. It's what you like, and when it comes down to it, we all interpret music differently, and so it's about what you set priority on. Now, I really like the strong album form, and so an album that makes a statement means a huge amount to me, and so it cooled me off just a little bit. I'm sitting at an 81 on this one.
I'm going 85. I really liked it.
Awesome. So in this set, we've done LP, Cancer for Cure, and then Killer Mike's R.A.P. rap music. You guys, 2 awesome rap albums. You guys got to go check these out.
Yeah.
This is
strong year for hip hop so far.
Yeah, it's been a good year so far. Let us know what you guys thought. www.velocitiesandmusic.com, youtube.com/velocitiesandmusic. Just be glad that you guys don't have to smell us, because we are just sweating our butts off.
Yeah, the camera doesn't pick that up.
Yeah, thankfully. As Patton Oswalt said, Steve Jobs or whoever, Bill Gates, if you're working on that technology, stop. Guys, thanks for watching. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and leave us your comments. I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV, moving music critique forward.